I've been working at SAP, as a matter of fact. Rolf and Shai, we've been on a team, and other than them, I decided not to move in the e-mobility space. But when I left SAP a year ago, I asked myself, well, given my core competencies, what can I contribute? What can I do in order to make sustainability work, in order to make it meaningful, and also to create a business? And so I thought about it, and I believe there's really a huge software aspect to sustainability. And that's the topic our company is all about, a topic which we call enterprise sustainability management. Management effort and also supporting systems to drive that and to glue all of those efforts together. And that's, the reason and the objectives we are after. Now, before I start off, I really like to take the opportunity and thank Sarek and also Jan for organizing this event. I hope you have a good time here in Berlin, do lots of networking and so forth. So what I would like to do, we gave lots of applause to people, but this time I'd like to ask you for a round of applause for Sarek and Jan, please. Now, going into the topic, if you ask yourself, what are companies really doing today about sustainability and corporate social responsibility, you pretty much see it reflected in sustainability reports. Sustainability reports around the globe, there are something like 8,000 companies now issuing and publicizing those sustainability reports. And what they really do is describing and summarizing all the activities, all the projects, all the processes in various areas of a company. So it goes from environment, like carbon management, water waste, also social performance in terms of diversity, business ethics, but also reflecting products, their performance when it comes to social responsibility and also sustainability. So why do companies put together those complex reports? Of course, there's a compliance angle to that. Companies like to comply with regulations and authorities. Secondly, and we heard it already this morning, there's a huge capital aspect to sustainability. So a brand company today, in order to get access to capital market, they have to prove to investors that they are complying to certain standards, that they are mitigating their risk associated with sustainability aspects and so forth. So Dow Jones Sustainability Index, FTSE4Good, all of that is reflecting that driver for sustainability in companies. But the important point, and more consumers and customers asking for sustainability performance and sustainability results. So I don't know anybody, any relevant consumer really reading those reports. So what we see in future, as sustainability will become a battleground for competitiveness for companies, they have to transform their channels and also their information systems to issue relevant data to consumers and customers, and we believe that's an enormous business opportunity. How the future might look like is really described here. Probably you know from the US, well, on every product you can buy, there are nutrition facts, so sodium and calories and so forth. We are convinced maybe 2 or 3 years down the road, the same will happen with sustainability facts, where consumers, where customers can have a look at a product level, looking, what is the carbon footprint of a product, what is the total water used with that product, and so forth. And of course, that's an enormous data challenge companies have to tackle, and software again comes into place. Now, our company, what we are really providing is on one side a sustainability software suite, and this is an integrated suite. It's going away from Excel spreadsheets, which are used today in order to generate all that data and keep that data. So it's an integrated enterprise software covering things like governance, social responsibility, carbon management, reporting, and reputation. And our company, we are not building all of this internally, but relying on a strong partner network. But secondly, based on that infrastructure, taking that relevant data, taking it to the market, to the consumer, to the customer, and we call that a sustainability community or a sustainability channel. Now, what is really the opportunity, the business opportunity associated with our companies? Like I said, it's already now a big market. Companies are doing it. We estimate that this becomes a €2 billion market in 2015. Today, large enterprises are basically doing it, but more and more also mid-size enterprises are moving into that space. At this stage, there is not really an integrated software around, and we plan to deliver our software as a service, and that should accelerate the adoption because of pricing, deployment, and so forth. We are early stage, so we are looking to grow our network of partners, but also, of course, investors. So if you're interested in talking to us, we'll be around the entire day. Now, that's our business case. I'm happy to announce here today in Berlin that we agreed on a partnership with WeGreen. I'd like to ask Maurice on stage. He is the brain behind WeGreen. And WeGreen is really our first partnership in that whole community aspect. And what this partnership is all about, Maurice is going to explain to you. Thank you very much.
Hallo. Ja, 20 Sekunden übrig. Ich gebe mein Bestes. Also, willkommen von meiner Seite. Ich bin Maurice Stanszus. Ich bin I'm the founder of WeGreen. Sorry for talking in German. Some of you might have heard of it. I saw a few iPhones here and smartphones, and I work together with Barku. That's the most published app for smartphones in the German market. And what we see here on the left side is an example what's really online right now. So I went to a supermarket and I searched for a water heater from Siemens. And what we see here, beside other product-based informations, are informations about the sustainability performance of the company behind the product. So Manfred mentioned already the sustainability report. Here you see source number 4. The report of Siemens is quite good, so they get green. But other sources like Rank a Brand, for example, they say Siemens is not so good. This is just one example out of 1 million. What does it mean? We have collected more than 600 CSR evaluations, and we have connected them to more than 400 companies. And connected to products, we have almost 1 million products which are visible now for 700,000 users. So that is the state of art. That's what we can do now. But for the future is that we want to help the companies to make their reporting dynamic and that the community and the stakeholders can participate. So for now, we can measure if the CSR informations are relevant. We can measure how many people click on the CSR informations. But for the future, we can also include feedback so that the user can say, okay, I want this information, or do you have information on the product level? But the only person who knows this are the companies. So they have to fill in a database with informations. And we think there's a lot of work to do because the fields CSR and strategic consume are not connected yet. Because there is no real platform where you can establish a dialogue. Okay, I have to finish. I think there's a lot of work to do. If you have questions afterwards, come to us. We will explain it with a bit more time. Thanks a lot.